Hey there, Rena here. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are looking at prenatal options for cat and cow poses. So before we get to hands and knees, let's talk about a couple of options you can do if you have students who would prefer to do this seated, or maybe they want to because they have diastasis or something like that going on. So just a simple seated posture. Breathing in, shoulders come back, a little bit of arch, tilting here with the pelvis, and then rounding on the exhale, tilting the pelvis under. So breathing in, coming up, and breathing out, and sending the pelvis back. And this can be a little subtler too if it needs to be. So it can just be a simple rocking back and forth. It's sometimes nice for them to do circles here. If you're going to take the seated option, that might be something to think about. And then another thing that I really love is to do this on a stability ball. And then it's the same thing. You just send the pelvis back, send the hips back, and then tuck under. So this is really good. And all of these are really good for helping get more breath in, increasing spinal mobility, which is really helpful with pregnancy as baby begins to grow and demand more of the parent's, the mama's body. So just back and forth here, same thing here, doing circles is kind of nice. And then we can do tabletop and just do this in the normal way that we would. Just rocking, just thinking more about this from a pelvic standpoint, because we want to increase blood flow there, so this helps increase circulation. If you have a student who is having any kind of wrist issues and this doesn't feel good, you can come up on fingertips. This is really nice for carpal tunnel, to relieve carpal tunnel. It also helps strengthen the back and the arms and the transverse abdominis, which, as we know, are muscles that help push baby out. You could also come to fists or use some sort of prop to create some distance between the floor and the wrist. And this is just so good in general to know. So this creates a little angle here, so it takes a little bit of pressure off. So then you would just have them do it here. But another one of my favorites is to build a little table with a couple of blocks and a bolster, or just anything to elevate this. And this is to me a gentler way, and also takes the wrist, any kind of wrist issue out of it. And then you would just do this here. So hopefully that has given you plenty of options to work with your prenatal students for cat and cow. And thanks for coming. Thanks again, everybody. Subscribe to my channel, comment below, like this video if you found it helpful, and ding the little bell so that you don't miss out on any of the cool prenatal yoga teaching tips. Have a great day.